Today we are at Warwick Castle. There's so much to do here for all the family. You've got all the Zog stuff for little ones, you've got the immersive theatre stuff, the War of the Roses, Falconer's Quest, you've got the actual castle, and the thing my teens are most looking forward to is the dungeons. If you drive to Warwick Castle, unless you have limited mobility, you need to park in the field car park. This is a 20-minute walk away from the castle, or you can get the courtesy bus, which runs approximately every 15 minutes. When we arrived, half an hour after opening, there was quite a long queue, however it cleared quickly. It's a good time to pay for your car parking. If you have a Merlin pass, be sure to scan it so that you can get your free car parking. Once you enter the castle grounds, you're greeted with an invitation to join Madam Dragon's flying school for little ones to complete the same lessons that Zog the Dragon struggled to do in Julia Donaldson's popular children's book. There are 5 lessons to complete in total, scattered around the entire castle grounds, from learning to roar and fly to capturing the all-elusive princess. So be sure to pick up a stamp card for them to get their gold star. There's also a Zog shop and a Zog adventure playground which can get really busy later in the day. So you might want to pop in the morning on your way into the castle. Of course, if Zog isn't your thing or you have older children, you can walk straight past all this into the main castle entrance. There's a sign telling you which free tours will be happening and when.
The Conqueror, as his name does suggest, conquered England.
So we have wandered around the castle already, and it was quite hard to find the perfect timing and person for a tour.
They just carried on partying, getting into even more debt. By 1978, they had to sell everything.
So just have a wander around the castle yourself.
Who's your favourite queen?
Anne Boleyn.
Why? Can you tell which one she is?
Yeah, she's the second one over there.
She's got the French hood.
And the bead necklace.
Yeah. Who's your favourite? For children, a much more accessible part of the castle is the Kingmaker experience, which allows you to explore the medieval castle as Richard Neville, the Earl of Warwick, prepared for battle. There are some brilliant waxworks, including a life-size replica of his horse, which is incredibly convincing. Children can learn about the food and weapons of the time in a very immersive and easy to digest way. At the end, there's a souvenir shop selling heraldic magnets, bookmarks, mugs and castle memorabilia. It's good quality, but it isn't cheap. Teddies are £17, hoodies are £37 and caps are £20. Wooden swords are £14.50 and key rings are amongst the cheapest items at £6. Once you've taken in the main bits of the castle, head towards the river to see some of the amazing shows.
The Earl of Warwick. The year is 1455 and the country is on the brink of civil war. The current king, Henry VI, from the powerful house of Lancaster. White rose! White rose! White rose! White rose! Cheer your champion!
Hanging in the air.
Imagine the scene. Behind Edward, 25,000 men.
But behind Margaret, 30,000.
Huzzah! It always goes off to the side.
And a king. It was not long. Almost invisible until the time is right to strike.
Fly true and fly safe.
So they're just setting up for the next bird show. We watched the first one, which was great, but all the crowds from that show moved over, so we didn't get great seats. But we still had a couple of birds fly over our heads, but definitely the people in the benches got prime view, all the birds going over them, but it was still great. So we're outside of the Wooden Theatre and we just watched Zog and the Flying Doctors. Yes, it's a great show, especially for young children. There were squirrels, unicorns, dogs, it was great fun.
Flying Doctors. Dragon. Knight. And girl. Crash. Thump. They landed.
I'll help you,
Said the knight. Bang, crash, thump, they landed.
The mermaid's skin is red.
Princess Pearl was furious. She stamped and stormed and cried.
Found the peacocks. Hi, gorgeous. If you want to get away from the crowds for a bit, the conservatory is quite a nice place to go. You can just grab a sandwich. There's a wide selection, although it is a bit on the pricey side. Let's see, drinks start at $3.75, sandwiches at £6, cream teas are nearly £10, and a children meal will set you back a whopping $11.75. So it's worth bringing a picnic or heading down to the river where you can get fish and chips. A cod and chips is £11.50 and coffees start at $4.75. There are also lots of other food outlets dotted around where you can get chicken strips and wings, or you can even eat inside the castle in the Undercroft where you can have Yorkshire pudding wraps.
So we're about to do the dungeons. The dungeon is not recommended for children. I was excited this morning, but now I'm getting a bit nervous seeing the queue over there and just the actors and everything is a bit scary.
I'm meant to be.
Me and my mum did Alton Towers dungeons, and let's just say that we got picked on quite a lot, and there was lots of different rooms with all these actors. Why are we doing this?
You're going to be my scare buddy.
No, she's fine. Yeah, scare buddy. I have to admit, it was actually not as bad as I thought. Fun. The start, I got picked on to go first, which was yeah. The last room was amazing. It was definitely scary. It was so scary, but
Of course you got picked on.
Sure did. I got put on trial for wiggling in the water.
That was actually like properly scary. There was this ghost at the end that just made me absolutely jump out of my skin. So really good experience, completely immersive. For a wonderful view of the castle, we climbed the battlements. It's 500 steps, so make sure you're not too tired before you start. For me, the dungeon's definitely the standout highlight of the day. But for little ones, the Zog show was really sweet. What was your favourite thing?
The dungeons. Oh, dungeons as well, I guess. It was so
Eagle
fun.
show as well was so good. Seeing the eagles fly over.
Naturally, to leave the castle, you get to walk through another gift shop selling lots of memorabilia. We hope you found this video useful. Check out the links to our other videos for more family day out inspiration.
That was her fault. So we're out of So we're